Hello, it's PJ Maya and today it's 12 midnight, April 27. I just turned 28. Ganun kadali. Kahapon ako ay 27, now I am 28 and I'm happy. Well, napakadami nating natutunan sa ating 20s, though we are still in our 20s at marami pa tayong dapat matutunan. Nakapag-note ako ng maraming realizations and learnings. It's from my super random thoughts, so please forgive me kasi I will be siding my face here dito sa laptop papunta dito sa camera kasi ayoko namang ma-disperse masyado yung mga thoughts natin. This will consist of positive and negative things that I've learned and realized, pero more so, if we will all take it positively, I think this will be really helpful. Okay, let's go to the realization and learning number 1. Your 20s is an age of seeking. This is the moment in your life that you realize that there is so much about yourself that you would like to know, and there are a lot of thoughts that you'd like to confirm. So this would come that you would ask yourself, who am I? Diba? What am I here for? So these are two really hard questions which are very different from our mathematics problems na may mga formula. That's fine. You all have the world to slowly find out the answers. I just want you to know na hindi ka nag-iisa asking those questions. Hindi lang ko nagtatanong ng sino ka ba? Bakit ka ba nandito sa mundong ito? Number 2. So, it's a normal stage for changing goals. Your 20s. You may lack focus at times as you change your goals every now and then based on the options that you have. Siyempre, maraming options ito. And you need not to change the goals at all. Maybe you can consider where are you now as a step closer to where do you want to go. So it's not like you're moving far from your goals. It's actually going closer to those goals step by step. So where you are now is not an accident. Just make sure to make the most out of it. So isa ito sa mga realizations ko talaga na gustong i-share sa inyo. Because I once considered the steps or the careers that I've got as, parang papalayo dun sa mga gusto kong marating. But it's not really that thing. So, everything pala or every opportunity pala na binibigay sa'yo ni Lord, and it's something that you could learn from, you don't need to dwell on it for years, pero at least you get pieces of learnings from those years or months na nagstay ka dun sa isang place, halimbawa. So, relevant to those questions, let's talk more about this deep-seeking thought. So, ano ba ito? Kakaiba to, ha? What is my purpose? Ang hirap ng tanong na to. So, when did you start asking yourself this question? Our childhood may not be as purposed in thought as we are in adult, diba? Kasi when you're in your childhood, diba, you go to school, you complete the requirements to get a degree, so you do things with a clear purpose. Madali lang, diba? Kasi wala naman tayong obligations and responsibilities masyado. But believe me, entering the real world, this question becomes more vague. Sobrang malabo. At ito yung question na I think isa sa pinaka nahihirapan tayo dito sa 20s. Even I think sa late 20s pa. So have you experienced, diba, yung walking by the street or looking at people, you realize that you have a good job naman, supportive friends, small but happy family, you can buy things you want and all, pero bigla napapatulala ka. It seems like your body is on earth, but your soul is somewhere searching. So there's a deep hole in your heart seeking for something, as in, you are wandering, going nowhere. So ito naranasan ko talaga na, you're walking by the street and you feel like, what am I doing, diba? Parang, bakit okay naman yung sahod mo, okay naman yung you feel that okay naman yung career mo, got a good family, pero bakit parang may hole sa iyong heart? Why is there something missing in you? So, may ganun feeling. So, thanks to my dearest friends who helped me in my way to find Him. So, siya tinutukoy ko. So, this should be the best realization I got and I live in my 20s. There is no other purpose but Him. When I knew about Him and started to get a deeper relationship with him, I stopped asking the question about my purpose. Because I already found my purpose, and that's him. The other roles that we get in life, we find its whys or purposes as we are anchored in our greatest purpose. Importante na yung main purpose mo or yung main why mo sa buhay mo, it's very clear for you to be able to anchor it sa kanya, sa lahat ng mga roles na gagawin mo pa. So, mas madali na. You don't need to ask the questions why and this and that. Kasi you already know him. Yun. This is the best time to feel the pain of a broken heart. And your emotions might really kill you if you cannot control it. If you're in your mid-20s and still you haven't got a broken heart, you'll experience it soon. And sorry, but I recommend you to do so. Mas okay na mas masaktan ka mas maaga para mas ma-realize mo ang thought of love, easier for you. The earlier you felt it, the better your understanding of what love is. Because for me, you'll be able to understand love when you have experienced the worst of it, and that's through pain. I'm sure maraming magdi-disagree dito kasi they think that love is, it's a good thing, it's a good feeling. Pero marami din for sure na makaka-relate na they were able to realize love better noong nasaktan sila. So ano ba talaga yung love? What is love? Hirap naman yung tanong na to. So, 27, I may say that my view about love may still change in the latter years. But, for now, if you're going to ask me what is love, love is a universal language of heart. You cannot hear or sometimes speak about it, but this is greatly felt. It's painful, but it's the best feeling someone can experience. Sobrang sarap. It may eat your whole system at times, but you'll be able to recover yourself. And love defines who you are and how you value a person. So love is a discovery of things about you and the partner, and it's choosing if you'll accept each other after all those revelations. So it's a choice and it really takes time. So ayoko na masyadong mag-dwell sa topic na yan. You will fail and you may regret decisions and choices. Your smallest decisions are very important as it creates bigger steps to your goals. But nobody achieves success without failing. So you'll fail a lot of times. Believe me, hindi mo na mabibilang sa kamay mo kung ilang beses ka mag-fail. Because there's no perfect decision and there's always a risk of failing. Your decisions will scare you, your choices of jobs, your other careers, juggling your passion, being involved in a community, taking that risk. There's no smooth path. Life will throw you challenges and make the life's journey more fun. So accept those failures, learn the pieces, and wake up braver and wiser. You'll soon figure out that the best step to take. So failures will soon be fruitful of success, diba? Are you ready for the pressure of your 20s? Because your age will somewhat scare you. So, andito ata ako sa stage na to ngayon. At 27, it feels like, coming near to the 30s may really be so scary. Kasi parang feeling mo, when you are in your 30s, it will be another level of being a human, na parang mas madami kang pagdadaanan on your own. And at 27, you feel that dependent ka pa rin sa mga taas sa paligid mo, and it will be easier for you to handle everything. But ito yung age na nakaka-pressure talaga kasi you would like to be ready doon sa iyong 30s, sa next step. So as you'll slowly figure out which role should you take in the society and what kind of life should you live by, you'll be pressured kung paano na-realize ng iba yung mga dreams nila na sobrang bilis, faster than you. You feel like you're left behind. Diba? Parang, ba't sa ganito, ando na, ba't sa ganito, ando na, sa ganito, ganyan. And then ikaw, you feel like you're stuck there or everything. It's just your perception. So, hindi siya, you're stuck there. You're actually on your own path, which is different from their paths. Diba? Thinking that you're left behind will not help you. And your pace is so much different from the steps that they make. Lead the way of God and He will drive the whole journey. It will be really a fun journey with Him. Now, if you are in my age and thinking that you haven't fully attained your potential and haven't really got notable success, diba? Feeling mo parang wala naman akong nasabi, parang wala naman akong narating. That's fine. Plant your seeds and make the fruit sweeter. Mas okay yan. Sometimes we're thinking that success is the most important thing, but it's only an end point of all the obstacles you've been through. The experiences with people you've encountered, the realizations that you've picked up, the memories you've attained, the whole journey of attaining success is more important than the success itself. So it does not mean naman na you need to take things so slow. You need to hustle as well, di ba? So, kailangan mag-push palagi. Just make sure to live day by day. Kasi you never know what will happen tomorrow, di ba? So, if it's gonna be your last day, at least you were able to hustle with your dreams and to enjoy the day itself pa rin. We lose friends and get more dependent on ourselves. It's funny to think that as we grow older, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng chances to get to know more people, iba-ibang ages, iba't ibang, status sa buhay. We lose more friends and get closer to a small number. And when I say small number, sobrang small number talaga. The persons who stick with you, seeing your best and your worst, are the best friends that you still take care of. If you still have them, let them feel that you support them in your journey as well. Though you may all have different paths, knowing that you'll be standing by each other is a great fuel to pursue. So, importante talaga yung mga kaibigan natin. When I say na small number, this may even be only one, and that's fine. Your 20s shall give years of realization that you shall be dependent on yourself and to God, and not to anyone else. These are the years of self-actualization. Let me show you Abraham Maslow's pyramid of needs. So, ito yan. So, ito yung mga pinag-aan natin sa economics natin in high school and even in college. And if you will see the picture of this pyramid, this may not be senseful noon kasi sinasaulo lang natin at sinasagot natin sa ating mga examination. But if you look closer now, this makes sense at your 20s. So I'm at the point now that I haven't fully attained the 4 levels, but the top level, which is self-actualization, starts to tremble me. So, ang napakalalim ng word ng self-actualization. I'm pressured now to actualize my potentials at a young age. But I guess everyone has that purpose in the hearts to be the best that they can be, diba? So, that's fine. But self-actualization for me should be a moment of hindi naman yung i-push mo yung sarili mo na sobra or itodo mo lahat talaga, ibigay mo lahat out of your limits. So, it's actually maybe a moment of self-contentment and assurance that you've tried the best that you can be in all the stages that you have taken. So for me, kapag na-reach ko yung bagay na yun, I feel actualized. And I think self-actualization, hindi mo siya mabubuo on the latter years of 20s and the latter year of 30s. So it's slowly developing in your heart na mabubuo mo lang when you have, siguro at the end of your life. The stars, the moon, the sunset and the sunrise, the mornings and the nights, the smiles of your parents, the presence of your family, these are the things which you will appreciate better. So, try mo lang minsan to look up, smell the breeze, look around you, and you realize that you already have what matters most. So, andito na lahat. And the last one is more of a deep and late realization for me. So as we hustle to get the dream job we've always imagined and slowly getting into the companies that we have dreamt of, giving us chances of the crafts, having us paid, it's very important to understand the value of money. And if you're like me, who's an easy spender noong college, the thought that saving and considering allocation of every peso may come late into your habits. So make it a habit to, start saving and start, realizing your financial goals. If you haven't entered the workforce or already in your first years of working, you should bear in mind that you must slowly invest and save the moment you start earning. So, hindi ito on your 25th, 26th, o kapag maluwag na. So, the moment you start receiving your own income and start earning, try to save at your best. Consider having 100% of your income per month. You may want to consistently put 20% for savings and then another 10% for emergency fund, another 10% for your insurance, and 60% for other allocations. It's not easy, diba? But if you'll have that system and if you'll have that habit, it will be easier for you to develop it in the latter years. So because we are young, wild, and free, gusto natin talaga well-design what we have hardly earned. Everyone does that. Pero pagbigyan mo sarili mo for those mga luho, but make sure that you have allocated something for your savings, you know? So, but if you start your good money habits early, the more fulfilled you'll be after working for years. So, gusto kong mas maramdaman mo na the years that you were working for, mas masulit mo when you see the investment that you've got, or probably the savings that you have prepared for para sa iyong future. So, it's for you din naman and sa magiging future mo. So, you better start now. So, ayun na nga ating top learnings and realizations from my 20s. So, nagsimula akong ma-realize when I started to enter the workforce. Kasi nung college naman, ang problema ko lang ay kung paano may papasa ang mga subjects. And nung high school, syempre, paano makakapasa sa mga ganito, ganyan. But, totoo pala sinasabi nila, when you enter the workforce and you start to try to live by your own, it will be a harder task, but really a meaningful journey for you to realize a lot of things. And I hope na nakarelate kayo and may natutunan kayo dito sa share ko, and make sure lang na to make the best out of every year, every days of your life, and make it meaningful with the Lord. Ayun. Thank you so much.